Hey, Pretty Girl Club. So today I'm going to be calling out another hypocrisy that I have witnessed in the unambiguous monoracial dark-skinned black community, and that is with the model Anoki Ai. I've noticed that Anoki Ai is often praised for her beauty. As you can see, Anoki Ai's nose looks slightly different from what you would see in a lot of West African Americans. No, I'm not saying that Anoki Ai has European features. I don't like when people say that because I don't think that every feature is European. But have you ever noticed that whenever people promote Anoki Ai's beauty, they tend to promote her when she's not showing her natural hair? I've noticed when I looked on her photos, all of her modeling photos, she is Sudanese, by the way. But when I looked at her photos, she's got a lot of pictures of herself with her natural hair and with no makeup on. You can't deny that Anoki Ai is pretty, right? But why is it that in the unambiguous black community, whenever they promote Anoki Ai, they always show the pictures of her with the loose curly hair texture wigs on? So in this picture, which is the picture of her that went viral, her hair texture that she has on looks like mine. You know, it looks more like how mine looks versus this picture here, which shows her natural hair texture, which is 4C. And so this is exactly the hypocrisy that I am talking about. So whenever they're promoting their own standards of unambiguous black beauty, and whenever they promote dark-skinned black beauty, they tend to promote these dark-skinned African women who happen to have a slightly thinner nose, or like they have a nose bridge. By the way, I'm not saying that she does not look African. I do think that she looks African still. But they'll promote these women who have a slightly smaller nose. Some good examples of this are Anoki Ai or the YouTuber Barbie Life 2.0. She also has kind of that thinner nose, even though she is African. So they'll promote these types of women as their dark skin standard of beauty, but then they'll show those women with these curly hair textures because they know that the curly hair texture coupled with her thinner nose is going to make people stereotype her as looking more exotic or looking more different than the quote-unquote average unambiguous dark-skinned black woman. So my question for the unambiguous community is, would you guys have praised Anoki Ai's beauty if she would have worn her natural hair more often or shown herself with no makeup? Would you guys have praised her just as much? Because I would argue that no, they don't. Because anytime you show unambiguous dark-skinned black women with their natural 4C hair in its natural state, they get upset, I've noticed. And I've also noticed that a lot of unambiguous black women pressure other unambiguous women to put on makeup and to like put on wigs and stuff, or they'll complain about women being shown in their natural state, such as Francesca Rivers or Jodie Turner-Smith or Lashana Lynch or that girl from the H&M commercial. I just did a video about this, or I'm going to be probably posting another video that goes more in depth about this. But the problem is not that exoticals are colorist, texturist, and featurist. The problem is that the unambiguous community has too much internalized colorism, texturism, and featurism to the point where they won't even promote their own phenotypes as a standard of beauty as much as they will promote like a darker skinned exotical. And when I use the term exotical, I'm talking about a dark skinned woman that benefits from featurism and texturism. Some good examples of this are like Somali women, Ethiopian women, Eritrean women. But I do not think that mono dark skinned black women would promote Anoki Ai as much in her natural state. I don't think that a lot of the pictures that they show on those beauty Instagrams and stuff, I don't think that a lot of them show Anoki Ai with her natural hair out. Even if she is wearing makeup, I've noticed that they will complain when they see an unambiguous black woman with makeup on, but her hair is 4C and it's in its natural state. And especially if her hair is 4C and it happens to be short, I've noticed that a lot of black women, they don't like short 4C hair. They don't like seeing short 4C hair on other black women. If you don't believe me, go to Chrissy's channel, go to any black empowerment channel, and then you'll see them complaining about how they look bad or how the media did them dirty by showing them with their hair short. And it's like, what's wrong with short hair? Just admit that you don't like when your hair is short and move on. Just admit that you think short hair on a dark-skinned black woman looks more masculine and move on. Like, I guarantee you, somebody's going to get mad at me and say that this picture of Anoki Ai looks ugly. I 100% guarantee that this is going to be on Lipstick Alley. Somebody's going to comment and say, Exoticals United, she posted a picture of Anoki Ai looking ugly. I don't even think Anoki Ai looks ugly in this picture. Unambiguous women will think that Anoki Ai doesn't look as good in these types of pictures. Here's another picture of Anoki Ai with makeup on. She has her eyebrows done. She's got some lip gloss on. She appears to maybe have on some foundation, and it's her with her short natural hair. How much you want to bet there are going to be people that are saying she looks ugly or you're showing a bad picture of her, versus if I were to show this picture here, which is Anoki Ai, same features, same makeup, but the difference is she's got this straighter hair texture on. And so a lot of people in the unambiguous community, they talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. So they'll say, we're the blueprint, we look good with our natural hair, we look good with no makeup, we look effortless, we don't age, our melanin's popping. But then when they show their beauty standards, they don't show women who actually look like that. They don't show women in their natural state, because deep down inside, a lot of these women don't think that they look good in their natural state. Meanwhile, on my channel, I have shown women in their natural state. I've shown women with 4C hair. I've shown women with makeup, with no makeup on. The only difference between my channel and channels like Chrissy's is on this channel, we've got women with dark skin, we've got women with 4C hair, we've got women with broad features. The only difference is we don't have all three of these features at the same time. And that's the difference between an unambiguous mono dark skin black woman versus a quote-unquote ambiguous looking black woman, or someone who quote-unquote looks mixed. And by the way, when I say that, I'm saying it based on the ignorant stereotypes that you're going to get in the black community. If you happen to not meet those stereotypes, they're going to exotify you. But what do you ladies think? Have you noticed that the unambiguous women, they don't like short 4C hair? They don't like it when a dark-skinned black woman has short 4C hair. They don't like it when a dark-skinned black woman is seen with no makeup on. They don't like it when she is seen just in her natural state. I mean, effortless. When I think about effortless beauty, I really do think of this. I think of Anoki Ai just, living her best life with less makeup on and just with her natural hair. But I've noticed that the unambiguous women, they will say, oh yeah, that is effortlessly beautiful. But then when I show them on my channel, then they'll be like, oh, you're showing women who look ugly. And it's like, what's ugly about this picture right here? What looks ugly about Anoki Ai? What's ugly about Anoki Ai in this picture? And then watch them go silent because they don't want to admit their own internalized anti-blackness. Because you know that you can't argue and say that Anoki Ai's face is ugly. Okay, so if you don't think her face looks ugly in this picture, what looks ugly about this picture? What makes you feel uncomfortable about me posting this picture of Anoki Ai? What makes you feel like I'm trying to humble Anoki Ai or like I'm trying to humble unambiguous women by showing pictures like this? What's wrong with these pictures? What do you ladies think? Have you ever noticed the hypocrisy? Let me know in the comment section and I'll talk to you next time. Stay pretty, ladies.